All right, broski, you know who it is. Your favorite YouTuber, Genetic Beast, bro. That's right. You are a genetic beast if you're watching my channel, that's for sure. Consider yourself genetic beasts. All right, man. We're doing a video on Greg Doucette again, exposing the fake natty secrets. Woohoo! Let's review this video.
Take 25 milligrams once daily and watch your test explode.
Well, is he in fact a doctor?
Take 25 millions daily, watch your test explode. Yeah, clomide. Your clomide will stimulate your gonads to produce testosterone, yes.
Is he getting your blood work done?
Artificially, of course. Wasn't lying.
Coach Greg, in today's video, if you can't beat them, join them. And so we got a guy, he's calling out fake natties, saying, you think that these guys are natural, but you know that they're not. And so it's been exposed, what could these guys be taking?
They're influencers like Greg. Why the hell would they be natural? They're trying to get likes and subscribes off you. Why the hell would they ever go natural? This is ridiculous, man. I cannot understand any of this. People have to be brain dead. These people have huge channels. They have a lot to lose, man. They have to entertain you. Why the hell would they spend their time doing natural when it's difficult? The difficulty, the bar is really high. There are benefits when you do things. When you do things within nature, there are benefits. But when you do it fake, there are no benefits. And if anything, there are repercussions on top of that. Yeah, my friend.
He says, here's the problem. Over the years, testosterone levels, they're on the decline. Years ago,
No, they weren't. Years ago, they're not on the decline. You're declining because of what you're eating. The food that you're eating is very toxic. And therefore, if it's toxic, that causes inflammatory responses in your body. There could be ups and downs with the testosterone. It's crashing. I can't tell you the truth, but a lot of it has to do with people exercising. They're going to the gym, they're measuring these people, and their testosterone is crashing. Look, I could prove it to you. This is from NCBI itself. They didn't lie in here, PubMed Central. Multiple studies have shown that resistance exercise can cause acute changes in serum testosterone. We know that. Exercise can change serum things in there. Why? Why is that? Circulating T-testo has been shown to increase immediately after a bout of heavy resistance exercise. Yes. It increased. There was an increase after a bout of resistance exercise and returned to baseline or even decreased beyond that level within 30 minutes. So beyond that level, within 30 minutes, it can even decrease. What's making it go back to baseline? Well, probably very minimal amount of exercise, but very heavy resistance exercise, what people are doing now, very heavy lifting. And maybe more exhaustion lifting or chronic lift. I would say chronic lifting and very heavy lifting people are doing, well, would be chronically in the gym. It crashes well below. It goes below. Like it says here, it says even decreases beyond that level. Decreases beyond that level, way below baseline after 30 minutes, yes. Because, well, they'll tell you, they mention it here. I can't go through the whole thing. You know, even when vigorous resistance exercise is performed, it does not elevate serum testosterone concentrations. Why is that? Above resting levels. Why is that? Why doesn't it do that? See that? Or major determinant of this increase in plasma testosterone concentration is the muscle mass used. The muscle mass used. It's all kinds of things that are going there. In a study of young untrained men, blah, 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 and they just tell you a bunch of stuff. It's very particular as to what you're doing. If you're going to the gym to raise testosterone, then go to the gym to try to raise your testosterone. If you're going to the gym to break your muscles, go to there to break your muscles. If you're going there to lift something heavy, lift something heavy. But you can't do all of them together. Get it, man? You can only do one thing at a time. So yeah, and this is from PubMed Central. It's called Vigorous Factors May Modulate the Effect of Exercise on Testosterone Levels in Men. You can read this whole thing here. I may actually put it in my community section, but okay, whatever. Let's go. Let's roll with this.
Years, testosterone levels, they're on the decline. Years ago, our testosterones were so high, but every year now, due to the...
They're not on the decline. It's the estrogen in the water that you're drinking is counteracting that. You understand me? And you're around things with a lot of estrogen. So all these things are affecting you more now than ever. And like I said, this exercise and all that crashes testosterone. Why do you have to go on? If exercise raises testosterone, why do you all have to take TRTs? You understand me?
Environment and so on, testosterone levels are on the decline. Personally, I think
Isn't that why people go to exercise? Because it's on the decline.
this is a bunch of nonsense. I've read the studies, done the research, and I believe it's bullshit. The various people that they tested, you could easily bias it. Let's take a group
I agree with him. It is bullshit.
of healthy young males and test their testosterone levels. And how accurate were those tests years ago? In comparison of today,
The problem is everybody's so unhealthy because they're eating garbage at McDonald's all day and then lifting weights. It makes it even worse. The water that they're drinking, the McDonald's, the fake food that they eat, the artificial food, and this chronic lifting in the gym, inflammatory responses. It's crazy, man, what they're chasing there.
let's take a bunch of kids playing Game Boy and let's see what their testosterone levels are.
Well, let's see who could get the most puffiest muscles, fake artificial puffy muscles. I could do more than you. I'll take anorectic, this, that, and I'll take SARMs and all these fake things, try to put more pumpy muscles to get more fluffy muscles.
Behold, the testosterone are lower. Does that mean that our testosterons have gone down, or is it simply environmental factors? People are lazy, they're not exercising, they're sitting on their asses watching Netflix.
They're lazy, not exercising. You don't need to exercise. It doesn't exist in nature. Greg, you don't have to exercise. The reason why they got you exercising is because they want to weaken you. That is the whole thing, society. That's the whole thing that the elites are built on in the society. To keep all you slaves in order, we have to keep you exercising and eating fake stuff, doing stuff, giving you injections and things. The weaker we could keep you, the more we can control you. Do you understand? How can we control somebody that was healthy and super strong, like a Superman and everything? It felt great. We can't control you. We have to keep you in a stupor, keep you guessing. We are healthy because we eat the raw diet, our natural diet, and we do very specific things. But you, the slave, we give you nothing. There's even rich slaves and the poor slaves. But the elites, us, we don't do that. Get it, man?
And chill when they should be watching Coach Greg and chill. You know what I'm talking about. But let's go with that. Let's go with testosterone levels in 2023. They're half of what they were 50 years ago. Let's assume that that's true.
With our generation, testosterone is declining so fast.
It's making this shit up. It isn't, man. It's just the things that you're doing are causing it to do that. It's probably measured by these stupid exercise people who crashed it.
Who wants low T? Couldn't be me, but I take steroids, and I love it.
And so rather than taking testosterone to boost his testosterone levels, could he not have tried G-test? I mean, are we not at least going to try something natural before?
Now they have to take more artificial stuff, bro, on top of it. I could take some artificial tea, bro. Yeah, that's going to help me a lot. The girls are going to sniff me. They're going to love me. Oh, but what if I run out of money and I can't afford it anymore? I'm out of luck.
Before we start using banned performance-enhancing drugs? If you're interested in that, obviously, code Greg.
Yes, don't use banned performance-enhancing drugs. Use Greg's fake enhanced performing drugs. Get it? The fake ones right here that don't work. When you get them, you find out that it's all placebo. Get Greg. His code is Greg. Yes.
10% off. Click the link in the description. But let's see what he's going to say now.
But if you want to get natural tattooed on your forehead, keep watching.
And so apparently he's going to tell us what we can take and still be natural. I mean, I didn't see him say G-test, but whatever. And so let's see. Can you in fact take what he's recommending?
How could any of you be natural? You're out of your natural environment, which is nature. You're in man's world, the city, the matrix called cities. They put you in cities. You're a slave. So you don't even know what's natural to you. This is all real. You think this is real. This is all fake. It's all man-made. How could it be real if it's fake? You understand what I'm trying to explain to you? Real is in nature. In man's world, it's all fake. Everything man is doing is fake. Why do you think they call themselves acting police officer, acting judge? You understand, man? You get the idea? You're acting. You're an actor in this fake realm, in the fake realm world, the city world. Get it, man? Go to your slave job, your slave school, get your slave pay, go to the slave store, buy your slave food, which is all fake anyways, and they keep stealing your money, your slave money.
And still be natural.
Introducing clomiphene.
And clomiphene is a banned performance-enhancing drug.
Yeah, they give this to you because the elites, they just want to keep you busy. They give you clomide, all these things. Your mind is all over the place. You think you need these things because you do, because they're trying to keep you weak. That's the whole point. Destroy you even further by giving you these fake things will destroy you. You want to destroy your testicles by overstimulating them, and then they just fucking die eventually with time. They don't work anymore completely. You'd be like a castrated rat.
If you take in clomiphene, you are not natural. Same as if you take a...
Nah, if you take that after a while, you'll be a castrated rat, believe me, with time. The stimulus stops working at some point. You got to keep upping the dosage because your body adapts to these things. It doesn't understand what the hell's going on. It sees it as something destroying you. It's something unnatural happening to a natural body. Your body's natural, but you're doing unnatural things to it. What do you think? How do you think it's going to counteract that? Think about that. Ponder that thought, bro.
SARM, for example, Rad 140 Osterine, you are not natural. And notice on the bottle it says for research purposes only. It's not legal.
There is something that is considered natural. This is artificial, but there is like HCG, human chronic gonadotropin. I could say it's a natural hormone. Why is that? That's why they call it human chronic gonadotropin, because it's human. It's extracted from pregnant women, a very powerful molecule. So when you take it, your body sees it as being yours. So that's the reason why that is very safe as opposed to synthetic growth hormone or synthetic anabolics or synthetic testosterone or whatever, because it's synthetic, get it? But if you're taking something that's human, like human chronic gonadotropin, it's real. And so your body sees it as real, so it doesn't reject it. It won't cause any side effects like these synthetic drugs do. Do you understand? That's a big difference. I'm not trying to promote anything here, but don't do any of these things.
Legal for you to take that and actually swallow it.
I'm going to make it simple. You wake up every morning, give this to your rat by the mouth.
Do you really think he's saying to give it to your lab rat, or are you the lab rat? And so what he's doing is he's lying to you. He's saying if you take this product, you can say you're natural. You can't say you're natural, and this is a research chemical. It's banned by WADA. Do you notice he didn't say that? Do you think there's a reason why he might have not have mentioned this?
In your natural testosterone production by your...
Why does he care about WADA? He's not into any sport. He's not joining any sport. WADA controls Olympics and shit, don't they? They control that sport. Does he look like an Olympian? Does he give a fuck about WADA? What are you talking about, Greg? You're crazy. Who
brain is going to double, even triple.
And so he claims that
if it's banned by WADA, but if it's not banned by WADA, then you're natural. But if it's banned by WADA, you're unnatural. How retarded is this? This is insane.
It's going to double or triple your testosterone. Sounds amazing. If this was actually 100% natural and not banned by WADA and was safe, then I would 100% recommend it.
Yeah,
G-test, on the other hand, expect 200 to 400.
Yeah, I take G-test, more fake stuff. Yes, okay.
Nanograms per deciliter. It's not double or triple, but it's certainly something.
Now let's break down what David said for a second, because this is exactly what all of your favorite natural influencers are taking.
I certainly don't think that all of them are...
Of course, testosterone booster, whatever. The boosters don't work, but these clomiphene definitely works. It's a stimulator.
Taking this. I don't believe that Jesse James West or Will Tennyson are taking in clomiphene. It's...
Again, you believe they're not taking it, and my belief is that they are. Now, I can't prove it, but I have a feeling because they're influencers. They do this for a living. Look at their numbers. Why would they try to do anything natural if they don't even understand the natural world? They don't even live within it. They eat unnatural food. They eat artificial food. Why wouldn't they do that artificially? Even their lifts are they're unnatural. What the hell they're doing in the gym by getting inflammatory responses to the muscle chronically lifting. This is unnatural things that they're doing to themselves. So why the hell would they do anything natural? It's just ridiculous, man.
Possible. I don't know for sure, but I'm willing to bet millions and millions of dollars that not all of them are taking it. Some are, of course they are. But to say that all of them or the majority of them are, I don't believe so.
I believe that all influencers,
now, Alex
Eubank and all the rest of them, are taking some sort of stimulant for sure. They're influencers. He says, I'm trying to grow my channel and I need to have a body and this and that. Even though he's a pretty good looking guy, doesn't even need that, but he needs it for his channel to make money. That's because that's what they're promoting. Get it? Looking pretty.
Alec in particular, I do in fact think that he's taking this. His testosterone levels were in the 200s and 400s, maybe even the 600s once in his life.
The funny thing is, if they went natural, their natural diet, which is a sort of what you would call carnivore diet, an animal diet-based diet, they could achieve this, actually. This body, the look, they'd look even better. But their problem is they can't stop eating their slave diet, like Tennis Willison guy, whatever there that you just showed, and the other dude. Bro, they eat a lot of slop. That's their problem. But if they just ate the natural diet, their natural diet in nature, they could transform their body as to how they want it to look. It'll look better, but they're not willing to do that.
Suddenly, 932. And I do believe, based on the blood work that he posted, that he was in fact taking enclomiphene. Remember, enclomiphene can increase your anxiety. And remember, Alex Eubank was in fact taken to hospital for bouts of anxiety. And so
The truth is, a lot of their secrets...
perhaps...
Holy shit, man.
He shouldn't.
A lot of the secrets of these fake natties, I'll tell you what the secret is inflammation and some gravitational loading and sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, which is, if you're watching me, you don't know this, it's a type of artificial muscle growth. So these are all artificial hypertrophy growths. If you punch your arm, it'll hypertrophy, get it? It'll get bruised up in hypertrophy. Now, if you smash your bones and stuff and arm, you smash it repetitively, yeah, it'll hypertrophy. Now, if you repetitively lift chronically in a gym, you're going to constantly inflame your muscles. So it's the inflammation and some gravitational loading, because it's always loading and unloading because you're lifting weights in the gym, right? And you're loading and then sometimes offloading this. So you're getting an expansion of the cell a little bit, not much. And sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, your herbivore diet, because your carbohydrates and stuff are loading in the muscle. Muscle can hold a lot of this phony muscle look. Get it? Yeah, this energy in the muscle can give you the appearance that you got muscles and all that. And so a lot of these guys are ectomorphs with low body fat, and then they opt for all these other things. That's why they look like that. So yeah, I would say their secret is inflammation. It truly, I don't know about the supplements and stuff that they're using. Even if they were to stimulate their testosterone, they wouldn't be able to bypass myonuclear domain size limit. I don't think they could do that. And also, repeated bout effect protects muscle from any further damage. So what exactly are they getting in the gym? There's only the last three options: inflammation and some gravitational unloading, and sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. So there you go, man. I can prove what these people are doing. Really, the truth is, these stimulants they're nothing. They don't build muscle, none of these stimulants. What they build is sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, because no stimulant can get you over the myonuclear domain size limit, where the progenitor is no longer donating. It's reached the ceiling limit during hypertrophic process, where the satellite cell is no longer able to donate any more exonuclei to further any more muscle growth, because you need nuclei to to synthesize protein, and without them, doesn't matter how much protein you eat, so forget that. And again, it reaches a myonuclear domain size. You can get some mass on myofibrillar, but it'll reach that domain, it won't go any further, so you get a little bit of it if you can exceed this breakdown. Protein synthesis needs to exceed breakdown in order for muscle to grow. That's all. And if you're not doing any of those things, then what are your options left? The fake stuff, get it? And that's what they're doing, really. You can see in their training, what they're eating, it's fake. That's why. Their protein is not exceeding breakdown to increase that mass. They're not bypassing myonuclear domain size limit because you need specific damage to the muscle to do that. And the repeated bout effect is protecting it from doing that. And so it can only happen periodically. This periodic donation by the satellite cell, when something specific happens to the muscle to get over the myonuclear domain size limit, you have to do very specific training for that. See, if you want to be a runner, you have to do very specific training to be a runner. Now, if you want to be a bodybuilder, you have to do specific training to be a bodybuilder. You understand me? There's specific things to do specific things. If you want to be a swimmer, then you have to do specific training to be a swimmer. That's all. There's very specific things that you're looking for, what you're doing to achieve your goals, not like what Greg says here.
Be taking this. There are several risk factors.
So that goes straight to your testicles and makes them produce, like David said, double or triple the testosterone in your body.
And so,
yes, and it's going to make you very, very horny and want to have sex all the time. There you go. And you're going to increase a sperm count. You're going to be She's going to be milking you as a cow, milking the cow.
Remember, it may in fact double or triple your testosterone levels, but only if your testicles are working properly. Now,
And how does getting more testosterone get you over the myonuclear domain size limit? And is that going to turn on the repeated bout effect? It's protecting muscle from getting damaged with a repeated bout. So you think testosterone can get you over these things? And again, protein synthesis needs to exceed that breakdown. So even if you have a shitload of testosterone, if you're not exceeding that breakdown, how the hell could you even build some mass on the fiber? It's impossible, bro. This is insane. You understand that you're breaking proteins down in the gym and getting an inflammatory response. And your problem is every time you go home, you simply are bringing it back to net zero, where you're maintaining that mass. Yeah, that's your problem. You're just not eating enough because you're like 32 grams of protein, which is not enough. You need way more than 800 to 1,000 grams of protein to go bypass even the breakdown and then bypass that and growth. That's all. You have to shut the, it's like this. You have to shut down the catabolic hormone by exceeding, when they say protein synthesis needs to exceed breakdown, they're telling you that when it exceeds that, you're shutting off the catabolic hormone and converting it to an androgen so it doesn't have to compete with the myocytic androgen receptor. You understand me? Yeah, that's right. So you're now in an anabolic growth state. That's why they gave these burn victims 36 eggs, because now they're anabolic. There's no catabolic there. And so now the body has a chance to just keep repairing the burns on their body. You understand me? Without any interference from anything catabolic.
if you are born with hypogonadism and your testicles are not working properly, it's not going to double or triple the testosterone output.
Growth only happens if you're in an anabolic growth state. That's why people say, well, I'm going to take anabolics, and that's going to make me in an anabolic growth state. Not necessarily without protein. See what I mean? Yeah, it's very specific. Yeah, an anabolic can't grow a muscle. Food can grow a muscle, not anabolics. And food can make you anabolic. So why do you need artificial anabolics and steroids? Because they exude a different look. They do something to your cells when they get in there, and cells can fold and look old, look ugly, look young. So these hormones, they do specific things temporarily to these cells to give you a certain look. You understand me? It exudes a different look because they're toxic. The pills are toxic. That's why people opt for the injections. Why are they toxic? Because plants are all toxic. They carry toxins in them. They destroy you. So as you're injecting and doing these things, that's the repercussions of taking these drugs. They're toxic. Everything is toxic if it's from plants.
These are only for people with functioning testicles, and if you are in fact functioning normal, you don't need enclomiphene. It's not actually safe. There's a very small window of which enclomiphene is going to be effective. You take too little, it's not going to work. You take too much, it's going to cause toxic effects. Case in point, Alex Eubank.
No kidding. It's gonna create toxic. Bruh, it's already toxic. What are you talking about? Gonna create? It is toxic.
If he was in fact taking enclomiphene and he was feeling this anxiety, remember chest palpitations, getting stressed out, panicking and so on, this can lead to anxiety, and he in fact went to the hospital. Another side effect, LDL, the bad cholesterol, this can go up. This is not good. This can lead to plaques, atherosclerosis, or in other words, an early death. And so
yes, it could lead to that. I agree with him.
is it really worth it? Yeah, I doubled my testosterone, of which it was already in the normal range, and perhaps you're suffering from testosterone.
Well, this is abnormal in your body. It sees this as that's why your testicles get destroyed. Let's say like this. A person becomes a diabetic. How do they become a diabetic? Well, their insulin goes sky high. At some point, your immune system does a 360, turns around and goes, you know what, this is abnormal. So then it goes after the source, your pancreas, and it destroys your pancreas and the B cells, and it stops producing insulin. Get it? And now you're walking around like, what the fuck? So what happens is your own immune system will attack your testicles and destroy them, and they won't produce any more testosterone. Do you understand me? Because this is abnormal. This is another reason why I believe this is the problem with people that go to the gym chronically lifting. This chronic lifting and stimulating the testicles to release testosterone, stimulating it to release testosterone in that moment all the time. Your immune system sees this as something abnormal. It goes, you know what? Something's going on here. And that's the reason why I believe it crashes. It crashes because the immune system comes around and crashes it. Yeah. And then you're like complaining, I got to go on TRT. Now you're making it even worse. Yeah, over long run. This can be lead to very bad things. Your immune system can kill you, definitely, if you do something abnormal to your body, because it sees this as an abnormal process, unnatural process.
Dysmorphia. Oh, it's only 500 nanograms per deciliter. I need to double or triple it. And so you get on enclomiphene. Is it actually going to double or triple your muscle growth? Of course not. Just because your testosterone levels have doubled doesn't mean you're going to build double the muscle.
Take 25 milligrams.
Exactly. I agree with Greg. You're not going to build, just because you increase testosterone, you're not going to build double the muscle, but you will grow fake muscles called sarcoplasmic muscles, because it will draw, when you go to the gym and you pump up using these hormones, you'll draw more glycogen into the muscle, because that's the majority of your diets. It's a herbivore diet. You can't stop eating that. You're not eating a pure carnivore diet where protein synthesis exceeds that breakdown to actually build muscle. But then again, I told you, it reaches mononuclear domain size limit. Can't bypass it. Can't get damaged and all that kind of stuff. So what's the next option? Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy takes off. That's the other option. See what I mean? Taking these drugs. So that's why they look so massive on a herbivore diet. Why do herbivores look so big? Because they eat grass. But look at lions. They eat meat. That's why they look small. Meat eaters are pretty small animals. They're not massive, if anything. Yeah.
Once daily and watch your test explode.
Well, is he in fact a doctor? Is he getting your blood work done? Do you in fact need 25 milligrams a day? To me, that is a very high dose. I would expect most people would begin at 12.5 milligrams. And so that's half of the dose he's recommended. And so he's telling people to take 25 milligrams, which is in fact a very high dose, and saying it's going to double and triple your testosterone levels. What if you don't want to double or triple it? What if that causes toxic side effects? What if that leads to anxiety,
That's going to lead to a whole bunch of things, man. You're going to be opening up a huge box there.
cholesterol? What if it causes you to die an early death? Did he disclaim any of this? And at the end of the video, if you need some, code blah blah blah, link in bio. And so that means he's being paid to do this. He has a financial incentive to try to sell you enclomiphene. And not just a little bit, a very high dose of it. And so why don't I just tell everyone to take a very high dose of enclomiphene, tell them it's going to double and triple the testosterone levels, not explain anything about it being dangerous for the body, that it has toxic and dangerous side effects, and that if you take it, you're no longer daddy. And so do you believe that this is ethical? Do you think that this is morally okay for...
Yeah, it'll make you work harder and get more inflammatory muscles, inflamed muscles, inflammation muscles, walk around with more fake muscles and things. And it'll also help you get more sarcoplasmic muscles, even more artificial muscle growth. This is awesome, bro. I love it when people have artificial muscles and pretend they have muscles. No wonder why they're so weak.
Him to do so. If he had said enclomiphene can boost testosterone levels, and in many people this can be beneficial, and if you do so with the advice and consent of your doctor, I 100% encourage you to do so. But for other people, it's not safe, you shouldn't do it. And perhaps you should go and get your testosterone levels checked and see if you can increase testosterone through a natural method. And so when I say to people, please consider taking G-test, is that not me?
Yeah, Craig. Aren't you? Isn't that the natural way to increase it? Lifting weights, going to the gym. Isn't that what you say? You said that on your channel before. That's the natural way, right? Why isn't that working for you? Why don't you explain to your viewers? Why isn't it working?
Being ethical? Am I?
You say that exercise is so healthy, it's going to increase your testosterone, that's going to do all these things. So why is it all crashed? Why is it not working for anybody? Because exercise has no health benefits. If anything, it's got repercussions, and it's accelerates aging and does a bunch of things. It destroys your body. It destroys you. It destroys your health.
Promoting something that's banned by WADA?
Why are you promoting exercise and writing like ridiculous things, doing cardio and working out consistently? Why? To get more chronic inflammation, to accelerate aging and get disease and a whole bunch of other things, destroy your joints, your body, this, that. Come on, Greg. Cellular damage, senescence, myogenic decline. Come on. Yeah, this is insane.
This is 100% legal
Yes, this is going to save us, all of us. Greg is going to save all of us with his fake
and
supplements.
it's safe. And so many people are going,
I don't want to know.
absolutely. Do I regret it? Yes. Will it in fact shorten my life? Maybe. I don't know. But what I do know,
You regret it? No, because you use that as a catalyst to make it in man's world. You need to be revered because you're chasing man's fake money. You need all these things, Greg, yes. And then you can buy a man's car, drive it around, and look all pretty and cool. Yes, yes, yes. We know, Greg, yes.
is when you leave out all of the bad and only explain the good and show only one side of a story, it paints the incorrect picture. And so interested in any of the supplements
What picture are you painting right now, Greg?
harder than last time.
And you keep selling your shitty supplements. You're complaining about him, you, this, that. You're all the same. You understand me? Charlatan. Yeah.
I'm G-Test, G-Stim, Seco Bars,
Yeah, look at that face. Yeah, yes. Oh, I love this picture, man. This is incredible.
pre-workout, protein bars. We got so much stuff. Please head over to the website. And of course,
Look,
when you get
Mr.
over there, remember code Greg, 10% off. Also,
All right, my friends. I'm going to leave it at this. I don't know. This is bullshit. I'm going to leave it at this. I'll see you in the next one. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. More bullshit, bro. I don't know. Fake natty secrets. There's no natty secrets. I'll tell you what the secret is exposed. It's inflammation. Okay? I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, man. It's fake.